Whether you're the veterinarian or a third-grade teacher, the feed salesperson, or a 4-H club member, you may sometimes visit a farm or ranch. These business and education reasons are important, but precautions need to be in place to make sure pathogens don't arrive with or go home with you. These guidelines will help you avoid potentially contaminating the premises or transferring pathogens elsewhere. Before a farm or ranch visit, check with the owner or manager about protocols. These may include details about the cleanliness of your vehicle, what to wear, and more. The farm or ranch should have one designated secure entry point for visitors. Call the phone number you've been given or that's on the sign to gain admittance. Park your vehicle in a designated area away from animals or where the owner or manager directs you to park. Potentially contaminated dirt and manure easily can ride onto the operation on your tires, fenders, and undercarriages. Unless your vehicle is needed to treat or transport animals, ride in the manager's vehicle if you need to go onto the farm or ranch. If your supply truck or semi must travel on the premises, make sure it's clean and stick to a designated route. In some circumstances, you might be required to wash your vehicle when you arrive and when you leave. Facilities may be provided, especially on poultry and swine operations. Provide your name and contact information for the operations visitor log to help pinpoint a pathogen source in the event of a disease outbreak. Share if you have visited other farms or ranches recently, especially outside the U.S. Especially on poultry and swine operations, share if you have had influenza in the past week. Before entering a barn, make sure you are wearing clean clothing. For some biosecure facilities, you may be required to put on disposable coveralls over your clothing to reduce pathogen transmission. Where biosecurity is extremely important, you may be required to shower in and shower out. This may include employees and veterinarians who must enter swine confinement and poultry operations. Other people probably won't be allowed to enter biosecure facilities. Clean footwear is especially important. Rubber boots or disposable booties or shoe covers may be required. Use the soap, water, and brush provided to remove visible debris, such as manure or bedding, from your footwear before slipping on the covers. Simply stepping into a disinfectant foot bath before and after entering isn't enough. If your footwear is dirty, it can't be disinfected without first being cleaned anyway. If you are asked to step in a foot bath, follow the instructions given. A physical barrier adds another level of biosecurity for producers. On the public or dirty side of the room, you may be asked to leave your shoes and other clothing, depending on the situation. On the private or clean side of the room, you will put on the footwear and appropriate clothing that are supplied. You will have to lift your legs up from the public or dirty side and put them down on the private or clean side. When the visit is complete, leave your footwear and clothing on the private side of the barrier and finish cleaning up back on the public side. When you leave the barn, throw away your disposable coveralls and shoe covers and wash your hands with soap and water. Even if you are only going into a pasture or outdoor arena, practice being clean going in and cleaning as you come out. Try to avoid petting or having other direct contact with animals while on the farm. Children especially will want to pet calves, lambs, and chicks, but the risks probably aren't worth it. Anyone who comes in contact with the animals should immediately wash their hands, preferably with soap and water, or at least with hand sanitizer, and absolutely before eating or drinking anything. If you are seeing different groups of livestock, carry out biosecurity steps in between. For example, from the farrowing house to the feeder room, or between calf and feed-out pens. Move from younger to older groups of animals, and from healthy to sick animals. Change clothes if you're not going directly home, or at least change shoes. Put dirty clothes and shoes in plastic bags if you brought a change. Wash your clothes as soon as you return home. Again, wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water at the washing station before leaving the premises. Whether you're visiting a farm or ranch for business or for education, Following these biosecurity guidelines will reduce risks to both people and animals.